And it's feature time, the big match. And it's the big tag team with the title on the line.
Man, he went out and got him a big partner.
One of the biggest men here in the PWI. It's the wrestling preacher, Big Red.
Well, I hope that there's new tag team champions.
Weight of 578 pounds. PWI tag team champions, the Bounty Hunter and
fans
Colt.
About to make their way into the ring is the new PWI tag team champions.
Frickin' frack.
Believe this, the team of Blackjack Colt and the Bounty Hunter. Escorted out there.
Two of my former partners.
Escorted out by Damien Anderson. That's right. And a lot has come down here in the PWI in the tag team ranks in the last 2 weeks, Dallas.
Yeah, that's something I hadn't really thought about that. But both these guys, I won the title with Bounty Hunter. Then he got injured. Colt took his place. We lost the titles. Austin comes back. These two go at it because you remember Bounty Hunter comes back with this new look and this new manager and this new attitude and puts down Cowboys, and him and Colt go at it, and now they're the champions.
Blackjack Colt.
Told about it. I want to know why they're together. I haven't figured out why. Somebody's paid some money somewhere, and I got a sneaky suspicion that money, well, we pretty well know it came from Mr. Powers.
Mr. Powers is the most likely suspect, and this just goes back a short 2 weeks ago, and it goes back to that match in Texas where you were injured. Well, you and Austin were injured against Mr. Garvin and the Bounty Hunter.
Exactly. They injured us. We won our match, but they come out and attacked us afterwards in an interview. TJ was out there managing us, and then brings them two clowns out there. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And then just a few days ago there, when we was wrestling at the UNLV Center, we had Nelson and Buster Cherry take our place. You know, we felt that we owed them that since we did to them. And we kind of we owed them that, and we let them put our titles on the line against, it was supposed to be Buddy Garvin again, and the Bounty Hunter. Garvin couldn't make it to Las Vegas for some unknown reason. I guess the mule wouldn't get going. But
and
anyway,
a masked man reappears in the PWI.
And it turns out to be Blackjack Colt. He wrestled under the mask, come out and wrestled under the mask, and then another masked man, you were there, another masked man aided them in the victory, and that's how Buster Cherry got hurt. And we really still are not 100% sure who that masked man is. We got a good idea.
Well, I'm sure you'll be seeking out here.
Nelson got him a partner for today's match. Got him a partner and got a big partner. We could have new champions.
The Big Red you're speaking of, the wrestling preacher man.
Let it be known that Austin and I are not upset in any way, shape, or form with Nelson and Cherry losing our titles. It wasn't. We had to defend them. So
well, as it stands,
and it wasn't their fault. Something will happen down the road. Mark my words. We're going to get revenge on the four aces, the new four aces. And there's more coming out of the James boys, and we're going to get those belts back.
Well, point well taken, Dallas, that you would not have, any reasonable man would not have expected you to successfully have defended your titles with the injuries you two had, you and Austin. And rightfully so, you gave the belts a chance to be defended by the team of Cherry and Sergeant Nelson there. You see climbing back into the ring.
I don't want to mess with I don't even think both of them can put Big Red down. There's a 450-pound man.
There you see Big Red challenging both to test the strength here. The big man, the preacher man. Set him up and take him. Blackjack and the Bounty Hunter down. The power behind this man. An awesome spectacle here on PWI's Championship Wrestling.
Blackjack Colt, not too happy about that.
There he is. Big Red setting him up off the ropes. Taking him, and a big elbow to the chest of the Blackjack. Staggering back, falling into the corner. Sergeant Nelson, go ahead.
James boys right now we're worried about getting even with TJ. Even though he didn't lay a finger on us, he was the brains behind it. Well, you want to match brain for brain, we're going to rock and roll.
Well, we saw what transpired earlier today, and he was very much a part of it, even though, again, he didn't land a hand on you.
We're going to get, Garvin, you're not out of this yet, and we're going to get them titles. I don't care if these guys got them. We're going to get the titles if these guys have them, but we're going to get revenge on Colt. We're going to get revenge on Bounty. We're going to get revenge on Garvin. But top of the list, and we're just like Santa Claus, we're checking it twice, is one TJ Powers. And we may not even touch him to get our revenge.
It sounds like bad partners day, because looks like you're lining them up, Dallas. Going down one by one.
Check who else I've teamed up with.
But there you see Blackjack with Nelson on the side there. Setting him up, looks like, for a suplex here, Dallas. Taking it up and over. Well delivered by the powerful man from Deadwood. In comes the Bounty Hunter. As you were saying, this man is wanting to change his image and now has changed his outlook, returned to the tag team ranks, and has teamed up against the man he was most recently feuding with.
That's what's amazing is these guys teamed up on a spur of the moment, and they look like they've teamed up for years.
There definitely are no boundaries here in the PWI.
They're really working as a tag team. Look, Colt, they're giving signals. Telling him, put him over the ropes, choking. Bounty listens to Damien Anderson out there, not even, as you see, Bounty's not even looking at Damien Anderson. And that's a surprise. Oh, now they're the big man.
Now we need to get the referee looking here on the outside. There goes Anderson, delivering a blow to the side of the ear of Sergeant Nelson. Blackjack calling for the referee to begin to count. Hey. Nelson's up. Now, here we go.
Now, what's he doing out here? Like I said, we got an idea who it is. Just look at the way he stands there. Look at the physique. But you never know if he has got. That's the guy responsible for those two up there in the ring winning the titles. Buster Cherry and Nelson had him beat out there in Vegas last week. That guy right there on the outside, whoever he is, come off that top rope with an elbow to the back of the neck of Buster Cherry. And Buster Cherry is out of wrestling for about a month over that elbow. And here he is again.
Well, the team of the Hunter and the Blackjack taking a double clothesline, ripping across the throat of Sergeant Nelson.
See, he's just out here messing with Big Red. That's the man they fear. And why they go to work, there's... Ooh.
Oh, there it is. The Hangman's Noose. The Hangman's Noose there. The Bounty Hunter taking that neck breaker to greater limits there. A forearm smash to the chin of Sergeant Nelson. Nelson needs to make his way over to tag with Big Red there.
Big Red really didn't lean in there a whole lot to make that tag. What's going on here?
May have seen what was delivered from the forearm of that man, and the boot. The boot across the forehead of Sergeant Nelson. Bounty Hunter, and a quick reversal by Sergeant Nelson.
Look, Big Red over here with Damien Anderson. That's exactly what they want. And he's got him, but...
Well, there you see. Double axe handle across the back of Sergeant Nelson. Wow, the action goes out on the outside. The referee following the action of Big Red and Damien Anderson on the outside. But there you see the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter covering Sergeant Nelson. Referee Kim Goldsby making his way back into the ring and has counted out Sergeant Nelson. Can't believe it.
Masked man stands there. Now Big Red's all upset. Big Red should have stayed around in the ring and maybe to help Sergeant Nelson.
Well, there you see him taking the headbutt to the Bounty Hunter. Now going after Blackjack Colt.
Man, we got to get out of here. This week's about over with. Daddy, tell them what's up next week. This action keeps going.
Well, there you see it going at it right in front of us. But fans, come back with us again next week where you'll see the man, the heartthrob, Big Rig Rollins, and Madman Pondo will be making an appearance here in PWI Championship Wrestling. And the TJ Powers, the superstar. Well, you'll see him here. Also, Gentleman Johnny Walker. But fans, return with us again next week to the center of the squared circle in the PWI where there are no boundaries.
Looks like a bomb exploded.